Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Audrey. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my first paycheck of May. We're going to be stuffing 1,575. I think when I clocked out for this paycheck, I was at 98 hours or 94, so that's about 12 hours or so of overtime. Well, it's a little bit more for me because for nurses, instead of 80 hours being your full-time, 72 is, so it was a little bit more. And I haven't really gone out or spent any money, or any buffer money in terms of I usually keep money in my bank account because I don't do zero-based budgeting because I do keep it for gas, bills because I don't really stuff bills, and then just groceries, utilities, toiletries, things like that I don't stuff for. So we're going to be doing 1,575 because we really haven't needed to do anything, so I'm really grateful for that. And then tomorrow is Friday and I get my second paycheck of May, which I will eventually get to recording. And that one, guys, I did 120 hours. I was never home. I was so tired after everything. And then I only had 2 days off because I had 5 days off because I only worked 3 days a week. And then the way it was like set up, I ended up having 5 days off. In the end, I only had 2 days because of how much I was picking up. So I'm really grateful for that, and I cannot wait to stuff my second paycheck. I was hustling. My husband's doing school and work too, so I'm like, I might as well go hustle while he's busy, and then if there's days where he's not doing anything, then I will definitely stay home, and I'd like to hang out with him. So let's get started like usual. So we're doing the 1,575. Let's count this cash. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So 500, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 75. $1,575. I did all my denominations in 20 because I just am done with I don't mind smaller bills, but I would have to go into the bank and I just don't like to do that anymore, or request it through the drive-thru. And like usual, we're going to be doing my long-term first. So for my savings challenge, I'm saving 10K. We are going to be doing 300. I picked a big number since we did good this time. And let's do purple. Let's see. I'm trying to get through this video a little bit fast. What did I do? A 200 and a 100? Let's see. No, there's a 300 right here. Because I was just about to record and then someone came home, but they're like, "Oh, I'll be back. I'm going to just do something outside." I was like, "Oh, perfect. This is my time to record." So we're going to do 300, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 300. So now we have 2,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 50. So $2,550 in savings, and the 2K is actually in a high yield savings account getting interest. Emergency fund, since we again did good this time, I'm going to be doing 2 of them, so hopefully we can finish this early. And let's do yellow. 1, 2. And this saving challenge is from Budgeting with Chloe's Little Snoopies. And each one is 100. So let's do 200. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. It is so hot today, and then me and my husband just finished cleaning. So I'm going to shower, put a face mask on, and honestly, I want to read a book. I'm reading this series. I forgot what it was called. It's about vampires, but I'm on book 6, and I've been on book 6 since last year. So we have 1K, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So I really want to finish it and move on to the 7th book, but there's just something about it that doesn't keep me wanting to keep going. And then when I do, I'm up to like 2 a.m., so it's not very good. And for my future kids, 1, 2, and 3, they're going to get $5. So we should have 15, all of them. Ooh, this 5 is crusty. And I got these sparkly envelopes from the Little Potato Saver. I just think they're so pretty. Okay. And 50. And I was telling this girl, I was like, oh, I worked 120 hours. She's like, oh my gosh, you have money, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I'm broke. And then I literally heard her talking about how she's going to Hawaii. I was like, I think we have 2 definitions of broke. And so this one has 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Let me fix that. There we go. And then nothing in $2 bills. And for Audrey's only, I'm going to put $100. 20, 40, 60, 81. And this one I'm kind of just keeping for random expenses, whether it's propane or like a utility that comes up. So I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 75, 175. Or honestly, just something, like, I think sometimes I have expenses and I'm like, I don't have a category for it and I wish I did. So I feel like that's kind of it. Maybe like a little buffer. Alright. Now for my sinking funds, or low priority, we have, I did spend some money, so I did cross it out. This is what's in my high yield savings account, so I can kind of keep track of it. Home is going to be going to get $40. 20, 40. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70. 170 in home. I do want to buy paint and start painting the inside of my house. When we first bought this house 3 years ago, the rooms were teal and blue. And then my restroom, I think, was like yellow. So we painted the restroom and we painted our room, the one that we're currently in. But the spare room's still blue and teal. And then the house is like a yellow white. And it's pretty ugly. And I don't know why we haven't gotten to it, but I really want to. I just want to get down on starting to do things for the house. So then we have 40 in health. We have 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6. 600 in health. And I do have a dentist appointment coming up, but I didn't have a copay last time, so I don't think I would have one this time. Car insurance is going to get $200, and still no update on the person that got a lawyer against me, so we'll just keep stuffing. So we got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. I just can't believe it's almost going to be a year since it happened, and it's still going. So it looks we got 2, so 2,200, and the 2K is in a high yield savings. So for car maintenance is going to get $200. I'm trying to hit the big ones while I can. Let's do this blue. Or let's do lighter blue, actually. I did go to Universal Fan Fest, so I will talk about it. And there's like a hill to going up Universal, and my car just kind of stalls out after. So I don't know how longer my car is going to last, but I know I don't really keep up with the maintenance. I'm not going to lie. I have an oil change appointment coming up, and I think I need to do like a transmission flush, but I don't really know too much about that. But we might take money out of here soon. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So in car maintenance, we have 1,000 high yield savings, 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 31. So $1,431 in car maintenance. I gotta change this 1K slip. It is torn. Okay. Personal's gonna get $100. We have 20, 40, 60, 81. Normally, I usually only put like $20 in personal, but because we had a good paycheck and I worked extra, I'm going to put 100 in. I don't really have anything I want to buy, but if I do, I want to have the money for it. Clothing's going to get $20. I did buy a jacket. I took my mom to the mall. My husband worked all day, so I was like, oh, I'll go hang out with my mom. And Macy's, there was like a Columbia jacket on sale for $20, and I was like, oh, perfect. My coworker gave me a gift card when she graduated nursing, and I was her preceptor. And she had given me a gift card. She's like, oh, so you can buy yourself a jacket. And I did, but you know, it was $40 even when on sale. So when I went to Macy's, it's the exact same jacket, just in a different color. And I was kind of like, oh, I don't need it. It's a burgundy color. I feel like I always just keep it neutral black. Usually just black. And my mom's like, it's $20, Audrey, just get it. And I was like, oh, sometimes I need someone to push me to spend money. So 20, 40, 60. 60 in clothing. I do want to get some brown heels. I have a pair of white and black. I'm pretty low maintenance, I would feel like. I just started wearing heels about a year ago. My mother-in-law kind of pushed me. She's like, you should wear dresses and heels. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You're right. I'm young and I'm going to do that. So I've been wearing dresses and heels, but I don't feel like I'm one of those girls. She's one that has like a heel for a different dress for each one. So she has a lot of shoes. I'm one black, one white, and my pair of Vans that I always wear. So I do want to get some brown ones or maybe some wedges. Kind of pushing myself to get out there and dress more, what is it? Like, I was watching a YouTube short, and this girl's always dressed so cute, whether they're at home or out, and I was like, I should be like that. So, but sometimes it is a little odd when you're the only one dressed up, but I don't know. I think it's making it fun. Like, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm really pushing myself to go out there. Dining's getting 40, so we have 20, 40, 60. $60. Fun is going to be getting 80. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80. So like I said, we went to Universal. Me and my husband were like, let's go do something on Friday. And last Friday. And I really wanted to go to the beach, or I wanted to go to Universal Fan Fest because they had Sailor Moon and One Piece. And I do like anime myself. And I didn't realize he worked. So he worked from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to make us go to the beach at like really early. I feel like that's bad. So when he finally woke up around 2 p.m., I was like, well, the only thing left is like the fan fest. I don't know if you want to go. And we ended up going. The tickets, I went to AAA to get a discount. So it was, I forgot, maybe like 140. And then parking is $40. So it was almost like the whole envelope. But we did have some left over and we didn't buy any food down there. Or we did buy McDonald's, but that was the next day and it was McDonald's, so it's cheaper. But we didn't really buy anything there, which was really cute. Like they took out Waterworld and they made it as a one-piece show. The Sailor Moon, they didn't really have much, honestly. I wanted to do a picture with the meet and greet, but they're like, you have to be there for an hour in line, waiting for the next hour to start. And I'm like, so it's almost like 2 hours to take a picture, and the event's only 6 hours long. No. And then we did the Scooby-Doo stuff. It was pretty cute, but definitely not like the horror nights that Universal has, like Fright Fest. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, $93. Yeah. I do think since I did work extra hours and we got invited to go on a trip, I don't know where, but basically we leave on a Friday and come back on Monday, so I do need to put money in here. And I will be doing that definitely next paycheck. Gifts gonna get $20. When I went to the mall, it was in the hope to also find gifts, but I didn't really see anything that I wanted to get for anybody, so still on the lookout. So we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 60, 75. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 75. Yep. Alrighty, and then pets. Pets is going to be getting $40. And we don't need any food and no cat litter, so I'm pretty happy about that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 25, 6, 7, 28. 28 in here, and then from 100 left, 109 from when we ended the year last year. Nothing in investments, and that is it for that. And then for like my challenges, we just have a couple things in here. So I'm going to be putting $20 towards our mini challenges. I have yet to record a video. I've been really lacking on that. I'll get to it. And then subscription is going to get $10. Let's see. I have a 20. So let me take this out. Let me do it like this. So 20 in here and then a 10. Hopefully that's right. So we have 30. And this is for Crunchyroll. It's the only thing I pay for. Alright, Christmas, I'm trying to finish. early. So we're going to do 60. So we're going to do 2 30s. And I'm going to do red. And this is from Princess Budgets. I did win it in one of her giveaways. We're going to do 2 30s. And this one saves $500. So, yeah, 20, 40, 60. And in Christmas, we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 11. So 4, 11 in Christmas. So, what, 90, gosh, I'm not good at math, $89 left? No, it has to be something else. I have no idea. But very close to finishing this one. And I'll probably start it all over again. And then planning, we are putting $50. So 2 20s and a 10. Perfect. $50. And let's use green. Oops. So 2 25s. This one's also Princess Budgets, and I'm just using this one to save for Japan, honestly. My husband did get his passport in process. The only thing is, since my husband is going to school, I was like, I don't know when you expect us to really go. I got 2 weeks off for work, but then he signed up for classes literally Monday through Saturday. I'm like, how would we leave if you go to school all week? So that's something we still have to figure out, or like if you're even going to go. But so planning has 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 420. So 420, that means we only have $80 left to go. And we will, or I will, do it again. And Japan, so I got a couple for Japan, is getting the last $40. And so we're doing this by tens. So it's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40. And this saves $400, and this was from Little Potato Saver. It was a freebie in the envelopes that I ordered. And we have 10, 10, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 61. 260. See, where did this one come from then? I don't know. 261. Oh, from the mini challenges. That's right. 261. So we only have a couple more hundred to go. Like 139 to go. And then we finish that challenge. And like I keep saying, I'm probably going to do it all over again because I want to have the max amount for Japan if we decide to go. If we don't go, it's fine. I will just go to another trip. But I'm hoping Japan at the end of this year. And that is it for my first paycheck of May. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.